All right, so good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Project Green Studios. And I am your host, Dallas Lemire, the executive director and founder of Project Green. Uh, if you're watching this, it's probably because you're already familiar with Project Green, but we hope that you'll share this video with others who may not be familiar with Project Green. And so, therefore, let me just tell you GREEN stands for the Grassroots Economic Empowerment Network. And our vision, part of our vision is turning everyday people into money heroes. We describe a money hero as somebody who's pursuing their own financial goals and helping somebody else to do the same. Um, and so there's lots of ways that people can do that, from just learning how to save money, and then they tell their family and friends how to save money. Boom, then you're a money hero. Another way to do it is to actually advocate for change among the systems in which we operate. And so today I have uh, with with me, uh, Crystal, who is one of those money heroes. And so, just good morning, first of all, Crystal.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me on here. And let me just tell you a little bit about Crystal myself, and then I'll let her talk about herself as well. But Crystal is one of our grassroots financial advocates. Grassroots is a part of the name of who we are. And what that means is, for us, grassroots means that a lot of the work that we do, we do it by engaging the people who are operating within those same systems that we're trying to change, right? So a lot of you know us to be, the payday lending advocate. Well, we try to identify people who, have worked for payday loan stores to help us to do our work, or even those who, currently have payday loans or just recently got out of a payday loan trap. They're the best ones that are going to bring ideas and strategies for what change should look like. And so Crystal has her own project as one of our grassroots financial advocates. And that's what we're here to talk about today. But before we get into that, Crystal, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do um, from day to day.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Crystal Barnett, and yes, I am a grassroots financial advocate with Project Green. But I also am a limited licensed social worker, and I work here locally at Cherry Health as a case manager. I am a adjunct professor at Grand Valley State University, and my passion most, I am founder and executive director of A Mother's Touch. We provide transitional housing for moms with one child. Our mission there is to break the cycle of homelessness and prevent our children from going into the foster care system because of homelessness, and to help the moms transition into permanent housing.
That's amazing work, Crystal. Appreciate everything that you do
Thank
uh,
you.
here in the community. And um, so I'm sure that you see in your work, probably at Cherry Health as well as through A Mother's Touch, how personal finances impacts people's lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, um, just tell us a little bit about how you've seen that interplay between personal finances and people trying to pursue their other life goals. How have you seen that in your work?
Yes, absolutely. The population that I work with are people who are in either 80% below the poverty line or at some level in poverty. And I have noticed that as some of our moms and other people that I interact with, as they're looking for housing, which is a scarce resource these days, they are paying so much per year just in application fees and trying to rent an apartment. And I have noticed that as our moms are trying to transition out, that oftentimes that is a barrier. They may have enough to pay for one application fee, but are really needing to apply for five or more apartments, because again, housing is a scarce resource. And so it ends up costing them more over the long run before they even get an apartment. And so it's a barrier, and I believe that it continues to perpetuate homelessness in the population that I work with.
Wow, wow. Um, so absolutely, and that's exactly what it is that we want to talk about, these apartment application fees. Do you have any sense, Crystal, of how much people pay for those fees?
Oh wow, they vary. It can one apartment can be $25. Some may be as high as 100 or more. There is no monitoring of those fees, and that's one of the issues or concerns that I have also. I believe over a year's time, say, as our moms can stay for up to 12 months, they're spending could be up in the thousands just for rental application fees and then being denied the home or the apartment that they're trying to rent.
So then, what happens when they are denied? What I hope you're going to say is, if I apply for five applications or five apartments and I pay five different application fees, obviously I can only live in one of those apartments. So if those other if those other four deny me, or if I choose to move into that one, do I get those other four application fees back?
Dallas, I wish I can tell you they do, but they do not. They do not get any of that returned to them. So it's a deficit to them.
Wow.
And again, it harms their budget because they're budgeting for these things. But again, they're not getting that money returned to them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that's major. And so I'm sure a lot of people who are watching us and listening live have had that experience. I'm going to encourage people first of all, if you're watching us live, will you share this video on Facebook, on Twitter, or YouTube, wherever you're watching it, so that others can join in as well. But then secondly, I'd love to see some comments pop up from people who maybe have had this experience, right? So tell us, if what was your last application fee that you paid? How much did you have to pay in that application fee? If people can put that in the comments, that'll be interesting for us to know. So then, while people are doing that, Crystal, tell us, what is it that you want to do about this? Right, you got people that you're engaging with, and people that are in our families and friends and circles of influence who are dealing with these fees that end up going nowhere for them. What does change look like? How do you want to bring about change?
Yes. I would like to bring about change by reaching out to the community, to our politicians, to those who are the decision makers for Michigan, to one, be alert and aware that rental application fees, my goal is to have it eradicated, to have it considered unlawful and improper to charge individuals the rental application fees for an apartment. It creates inequities in housing, and housing is a right for everyone to have decent, affordable housing, and the rental application fees are hindering that. And so my call to the community is to join me in the mission of eradicating and considering application fees considered illegal in the state of Michigan. Please join me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think so. We have a survey where people can. One of the first things people can do is just fill out that survey and again tell us what their experience has been, and if they are interested in participating, they can indicate that as well. But they don't have to. They can just fill out the survey anonymously as well
Yes.
to provide data. So there it is. There's the link to the survey in the comments. And so click on that link and it'll just take you a couple of minutes to fill that out. So this is exciting, Crystal, that you want to, eradicate application fees. Have you
Yes.
seen that done in other places?
Absolutely. I have seen this done in Massachusetts, Vermont, and in the UK. They have all considered it illegal for landlords to charge these fees. And I know if they can do it, we can adopt this into in our state, you know.
Hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely. Excellent. Well, I'm so grateful to have you as part of the team
Thank
at
you.
Project Green. And this is a great first step. So I'm hoping that people will click on this link, that they will share their information just in terms of what their experience has been, and then we will give people other opportunities in the near future to stay engaged with us and to be a part of this advocacy project that you are pursuing. So
Yes.
thanks again. Anything else that you want to share with people before we wrap up?
Um, this is a community effort. We all have someone that have been impacted by being charged rental application fees, and it just costing so much. Please join us. Complete the survey. This is a great mission, but it will help so many. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, everybody, for joining us live. And some of you will watch this recorded later, but you can still fill out that survey. And we look forward to connecting with you in the near future. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Right.